a seat belt. That's also something Mercedes-Benz came with as we grow challenged about the cars. You know, the car industry grew because it was challenged. People always hate on them, but I'm like, aren't we the diesel? And people here love diesels. Wind is blowing around your window. They started, like, you know, solving things like comfort, safety, you know, suspension and so on. In the beginning it was just, and of course, as the human nature is, fairly early they started racing, and actually racing brought a lot of interest of rich people, because, like, I don't know, rich people just love to race anything, right? They love competition. From the era of gladiators to the era of, I don't know, what's that called, the polo, you know, riding horse, playing kind of golf on it or what. So the rich people also like the racing. They got hooked, which was very dangerous at that time, of course. I mean, a seat belt. That's also something Mercedes-Benz came with as a kind of a, like, I think, add-on. It wasn't, you know, a normal thing. It was like a feature to buy. Like today, you're buying an extra features, like, I don't know, an air condition or so. That would be a seat belt. But then they were like, the authorities, hey, this is actually good. It's mandatory now. Actually, Mercedes-Benz, they always, like, I think that was a saying, or I heard a saying, if you want to know what all cars will be like in 20 years, look at Mercedes-Benz today. They're just from a different planet. I wish this was a paid partnership as I praise them here, but it's not. But as the time went, the cars became similar, right? Like, the technology has been developed already, and now it's really like, what next, right? Because the car industry exists like 100 years or more. And it's been brought to a perfection in a sense. Like, if you sit in a very good car, like expensive car today, you are first of all safe. You can almost hit a wall and basically come alive out of it, which is crazy, right? Given the speed. You can barely hear you on a highway, you know, your wheels are spinning, your wind is blowing around your windows, and it's so quiet. It's not like the old cars, they would make so much noise, you know, you would feel scared because of the noise, not because of the speed. And these days it's just glowing on the road, it's like floating. We will see. It will be more like electronic device, a car, than a machine, you know. That's the transition I feel mostly. That now it's more like a mechanical thing, then it will be more like a gadget, you know. We will see. actually diesel even. I know in US only trucks have diesel, but here normal cars have diesel, and people here love diesel somehow. I don't know why though. I have petrol. I know it's good on highway and it can tow a lot and so on, but it will be interesting. I kinda like the idea that you can charge your car from a socket, even though it would take so long, according to the things I read about it. But I also find it limiting in some way that yesterday, for example, I drove 600 kilometers, and basically there's no car with this range, so I would have to probably charge twice, which really didn't fit because we were kinda in a hurry. So driving consistently is definitely something they'll have to figure out, because I don't know, stopping somewhere and now there could be potentially somebody charging in front of you and you would have to wait, and there's just so many things out of your control, whereas here I just filled the tank, 3 minutes, petrol station stop, and then I just didn't have to trouble myself with anything. So, I don't know. It's very... The transition is going to be a kind of a change of mindset towards these products. Because also with electric cars and given the charges around, you don't want to, squeeze the battery too much. Like, you want to have some buffer. It really depends, how you drive. I mean, if around city, then it's probably great. But if you do highways, which we did like yesterday, I don't know. Even petrol stations are not that often. On the highway we've encountered 3. So tell me how they will do this in some crazy remote areas where today barely you get cell signal. It has very many challenges ahead, and the best thing in my opinion would be, but somehow trains are late. Sometimes they don't even come, or they come very late, they're expensive, they don't go often, you are very limited, by the hours they go. But train is great, it's comfortable, it can be fast, but there has to be a network for that. That's what actually made the industrial revolution, right? Train. But then we somehow started getting in cars. it's like you wonder, because sometimes the overtaking takes like 5 kilometers, and you just wait until he like millimeter by millimeter overtakes him. The truck, the other one. I wonder what kind of difference it makes for them, like in the total. For example, if one guy goes 85 kilometers per hour and the other one is overtaking him, 86 or 87, like on the entire road, if he goes across half of Europe, what difference does it really, really make? I mean, if it's 2 kilometers per hour, so if he travels 10 hours, it's just 20 kilometers. So, not much. But I guess they're also very pressed and pushed by the employers, Must be a very unthankful job, actually. The cops are on you trying to check everything. If you're not overweight, the employer overweights you, so you're kind of stuck between making money and breaking the law. People always hate on them, but I'm like, aren't we the ones that are buying the stuff they carry? Why are we so mean towards them? People always say it's a big risk, to start a business. There's this notion, right? But it's risky to go to work actually too. Like if this truck guy crashes the goods, and is not injured or whatever, or even if he is, still nobody covers you 100%. Or a pilot, or even a cashier, right? You're still responsible for the money in there. So like everything, you can still, I don't know, like make some silly thing in the work, and who knows, so everything is risky. So I always didn't like when people say that when you start business it's risky, like life is risky. That's so something we have to accept. You just, like everybody should accept that. What's risky? Like, we shouldn't, I guess, look for safety in the first place, because we grow challenged. As I said about the cars, the car industry grew because it was challenged. They felt like they challenged each other, and I feel like life, when it challenges us, it gets the best out of us, because we are somehow from nature kind of seekers of shelter, but maybe like we were actually built to conquer, not in a like stupid way, but in a humble way. I think Albert Einstein said that a ship is safe at the shore, but that's not what it's built for. Withstand open seas and storms. To deliver what it's supposed to deliver. But we are like ships that are afraid to go on the open sea. it's our ego that we feel that fear that we will be humiliated. But like, what is humiliation? In front of others who didn't try, or in front of ourselves? Because you cannot really fail in front of you, you can only learn. It's only if you care for what others think that you can fail, because they will bind you into not doing what you were built for. I think that's real failure, caring what others think, not actually making mistakes. I've read so many books this year, and I can tell you that they've been in a way life-changing. Not in the sense that, the way, again, the notion is expected life-changing, that I don't know what, but they've changed the way I see things, and how I approach them, and therefore how I experience them. And that is life-changing. And where it takes me, I'm curious, but it's not the point. I know that many people come through asthma, and they seek a kind of rest, where they can switch off their mind from what they consider, as a bothersome, I would say, something they have to deal with. And we are very happy that we can help you get into this kind of a state of just connecting your pure mind with yourself, the unbothered mind, you just live in the moment when you watch us. I guess that's what people are attracted about asthma. They live in the moment, they watch, they listen with big attention to the tiniest noise and to the quiet in between, and they watch this movement here and there and the words spoken. And this is really what meditation is all about. Meditation is not really gaining some great knowledge, it's just letting things go. You are naturally in a state of, functionality, but we burden ourselves so much with things that we consider important, and watching the asthma takes you or us away from these false perceptions. So in a sense, asthma is a form of meditation. There are other ways people approach this state of, we could say, thoughtlessness. Like some people hike on a mountain, there's not really much you can you die. Or people on motorcycles, you have to steer the motorbike. You cannot think. You cannot just start thinking about something. You have to just focus on the next corner. And this attachment to what you know, living in a presence, intending to do what you must to do next, and then it succeeds, and next, and succeeds. It's kind of reinforcing, you know. And even when you listen like these noises and turn off your brain, it's still, the satisfaction is that you are kind of turned off. You are